All right, so today I am going to be showing you guys how to complete floor 25 of Illusory Tower, and more than that, how to complete it and unlock the secret stage that goes along with it. So when we go into the battle details, it is recommended to have 93,000 combat power. There are two little frogs that fight alongside this main guy. Now this guy, you are able to actually stun quite a bit, which is nice if you want to run a stun character. Inumaki might be very useful for some people. However, that is not the team I ran. Yellow type is advantaged here, so Hollow Purple Gojo is not going to be your main DPS like the previous floors, and you do get some fairly nice rewards for completing this. So this is the team that I used to complete it previously, and what I did is I put a recollection on Megami that gives him his ultimate gauge much quicker. That is just going to help you out like a lot. And then this right here, when a wave starts, applies 25% physical technique damage taken decreased to self for 3 turns. That gives him a little bit more survivability as well. It does take a little bit of RNG with who the enemy attacks, because technically you want Nanami to die at a certain point, have Nobara come in and replace Nanami, and then you still have your main buffer with Yaga, you have buffs with Megami, and then you have Gojo to do his AoE and get rid of the little frogs and whatnot. And you do have Pride on Gojo so that you can stack it up to 120% damage, and he'll do a decent amount of damage. And we have the Recollection that gives 25% extra damage starting from turn 4 right here on Yaga. And this Recollection right here is going to give ultimate gauge to everybody. This is probably like one of the best teams you could run to get this done. You can replace Nanami with other characters like Inumaki for the stun, or you can run other support characters if you have them built up. But with all of that said, let's get into it, and I'll show you guys how we did it. Okay, so this is a pre-recorded video, and I'm just going to talk over the top of it to tell you guys pretty much what went on, but you can see for the most part what I did. So you want to buff Gojo turn 1, that's actually really important, and use Pride, and then you're going to buff him one more turn, and then you're going to use your skill 1. So it's only going to use up one of your instances of Pride when you actually attack. So right now we still have both instances of Pride, but it won't help us in the long run if we don't use at least one of them. Alright, so we'll buff again with Gojo right here. Do buffs with Nanami and Yaga, it's pretty straightforward. And then you just want to get Megami his ultimate as fast as possible. And it's really nice when the big guy does attack Gojo, because that means everyone's still alive. If he wipes one of your other characters like Megami or Yaga right there, you have to reset. Keep that in mind. And then the skill 3 right here, and then we should skill 1 right here on the main guy. Make sure you do all your attacks on the main enemy. Don't do any on the small little frogs on the side, because it's not worth it. Gojo did 396,000 damage right there, even though he's type disadvantaged. Right there, Nanami died. That's exactly what you want to happen. That was perfect. Look how much damage the enemy has taken. And right here, you want to self-buff Nobara twice, and then we're gonna have ultimate with Megami. Now we go back into self-buffing Gojo until we do his ultimate, and we don't do his ultimate until Pride is back up. So really good damage right there from Megami, right? Still not broken though, so now we go into buffing. We do another self-buff. We do a skill 1 to increase the overall damage that the enemy is going to take, and then we do another self-buff with Gojo. And this does hurt Nobara and Yaga a little bit, and if those frogs attack them, they could potentially die. Luckily, one of the frogs attacked Megami, so that helped out. Now we can do the ultimate with Yaga, and we can do the ultimate with Gojo as well. And right here we want to start getting our nail stacks on the enemy to prepare for Nobara's ult. We're going to increase damage again, and then we're going to ult right here with Gojo. Gojo does a pretty decent amount of damage right here. It's super helpful. And then here comes Gojo. Gojo will wipe the side units finally, so you don't have to worry about those anymore. And as you can see, they're dead. Good amount of damage to the main guy too. And then you get the bonus effect as well from the bonus damage. So over 1 million damage on the main guy from a type disadvantaged unit, right? Pretty good. 151,000 from Nobara's skill 1. Nobara can hit really hard. The problem is if she gets attacked, it's pretty much over, so you got to be careful about that. And right here, I had to like try to decide, am I going to try to get 6 nail stacks on the enemy, or am I going to stick with 3 when I use Nobara here? It was actually a tough decision. I was like, well, if he attacks me here and I don't break him, he's going to end up killing Nobara or Yaga, and then I'm screwed. So I was like, in the end, I think I'm just going to use the ultimate. It was actually a really hard decision. I sat there for a minute. I was like, I don't know if I want to go for the 6 nails and increase the damage, or if I want to go for the 3 nails. But ultimately, I decided to keep 3 nails and then ult right here. I do believe it took quite a bit of decision making though. So this ult is going to do a massive amount of damage though for me. That's going to help with the break. Then we skill 3 with Megami because we've increased damage for 2 turns already. And I had to do it this here as well because Megami's domain was going to go away. So I had literally no choice. I had to do it. And then we got the break. You can see how much damage though Nobara did, just absolutely insane, right? So that was the first time clearing Illusory Tower, and that was how you get the rewards for floor 25. And the secret battle, you had to have Nobara on the team. If you had Nobara on the team when you completed this, she could even be in a sub slot. Then you unlock the secret battle. So that just leaves us with doing the secret battle, which I saved to do with you guys. So the unlock conditions for the secret battle include Nobara Kugisaki on the team and win the battle, which we did. You get 100 phantom medals as well, which is really important. This is going to help you to be able to purchase the free-to-play SSR characters in the shop. Even with farming these out as much as I have, I'm still not even at 1500. And honestly, we might get Mahito sooner than later, so keep that in mind as well. But yeah, beat this little chest guy and you will get everything you need. It is blue type advantage, so we can probably honestly just run it like this and we don't have to think too much about it. I don't think this should never be that hard. These are just like free rewards. Ideally is usually what these are. Yellow type is disadvantaged though, so there is that. We go like this. We can do this. And then we can use Pride on the first one. I'm just going to use Pride and skill 1. I'm not going to worry about buffing. Although that's not the best way to maximize your damage, so keep that in mind. Oh yeah, really good damage. Alright, well buff, skill 1. And honestly, like, no one's gonna die here. It's just literally free resources. But it does feel good to be able to complete these secret stages and get the free resources, right? Oh, okay, it's just gonna give us our ult. That's cool, I guess. Alright, we'll just kill him, I guess. He actually helped us, that's so funny. And then Gojo wipes. 2 million damage, jeez. Okay. And boom. There you go. That is the secret stage, 100 free phantom medals. Then you also get this right here, which is a resonant fragment SSR. Get enough of these and you can get a free dupe for any SSR you want, which is nice. So that is it for this video, guys. If you guys want to see floors 26, 27, so on and so forth, make sure you go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Peace.